Hillbilly programming is dominating the airwaves. There are a number of hillbilly-themed reality shows, including Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, also something known as Swamp People, which sounds delightful. And it's having a significant impact on pornography that we didn't expect. In fact, GameLink.com says that they noticed that their sales of hillbilly porn has tripled in the last 2 years since, you know, the hillbilly genre became popular in reality TV.
So really, people want to see swamp people doing it?
I guess.
Man, they'll do anything, I guess. Look, it's fascinating. I have to confess that I was not aware of hillbilly porn. The flip side is I'm not surprised. I believe there's a category of porn for every conceivable and inconceivable thing you could imagine and not imagine. So hillbilly porn, sure. What is it? The guys in like overalls and missing teeth and such?
I didn't do extensive research into hillbilly porn. Maybe I should have before discussing this. But I'm guessing that it's, here, let me give you some popular titles.
Okay, I'm just gonna guess one. I swear I haven't seen it. I don't know, and I'm probably wrong. Okay. Honey Boob Boob?
No, but that's a good one. That's a good one.
Put some thought behind it.
These are classics that I'm about to mention. Hillbilly Honeys, Real White Trash.
Okay, as opposed to the fake white trash. Okay.
Okay. And Ozark Sex Fiend.
Ozark Sex Fiend? Like, again, the sex in the Ozarks, I'm not sure, like, that's one of the classic turn-ons in America, but God bless, makes sense.
So we did an entire episode of pornography, or on pornography, for The Point, and one of the, I guess, genres that was mentioned by one of the panelists was gonzo porn, and it was one of those moments, I'm hosting, and one of those moments where I was like, I don't know what that is, but be cool, just pretend like you do know. What is gonzo porn?
This is unbelievable that I've been stumped on 2 porn topics on the same story. I'm not sure, like journalism porn?
So according to my research, the point of gonzo porn, or the appeal of it, is that it places the viewer directly in the scene. Like, it's not a camera far away. The performer's holding the camera, he gets a lot of tight shots, it's point of view. Just how like gonzo journalism puts the reader sort of in the situation.
Yeah, I hope you guys got that, because I don't think his mic was on for most of the time. Gonzo, not in favor of it now that I know what it is.
Okay.
Like, I don't like the tight shot.
It sounds, but it sounds tame considering all the other genres out there.
And I might have been right. Maybe it's almost like a journalistic kind of thing, like you're right there in the middle of it. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to be in the middle of it. I don't want to see how things stretched out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I got it. I said, no, let's zoom away. Like, I'm interested in, like, oh, look at that, you know, da-da-da. As opposed to, oh, look at Jesus, don't look at that.
Do you know what hentai porn is?
Yeah, that's the cartoon stuff, the Japanese stuff.
Yeah, but they have, in hentai porn, it's common to see something known as, like, tentacle rape. Did you know that?
Okay. 3 for 3. Man, Jesus, Lord mercy, I can't believe I get
So I actually...
Does it involve octopuses?
It does. It does.
Okay.
It's been common in their porn for, you know, for a very, very long time. I think a few centuries, actually. And
Does Goldman Sachs do it, the vampire squid?
That would be interesting.
Okay.
But basically, they like to have a tentacle in every orifice. So in her mouth, in her ears, like...
No, I know.
Yeah.
You don't have to list the orifices of the body. I'm familiar with that part.
So anyway, that was interesting, but...
No, the Japanese, man, they're touched folks, man. You gotta watch out with you. But on the other hand, they got almost no violence. So,
no, and their porn seems violent. I mean, of course it's an animation, so it's a little different, but the sound effects make it seem like the woman is being raped. It's kind of incredible.
No, it's fascinating because it's like the 2 cultures that's, you know, were the bad guys in World War II, okay? Germany and Japan. I'm sure they didn't see it that way, but the rest of the world did, okay? Germans now admitted, I don't know where the Japanese are, but anyway, a lot of their porn is about like violation, rape, and the woman doesn't want it, but schlupen das ist Vitamin, and man, it's some disturbed shit, man.
It is disturbing.
And in both culture, like things, tentacles, fists, etc., are going in orifices they don't belong in, right? But there's something fucked up in those cultures. But there's something fucked up in all cultures. Look at us.
We like
the U.S. is the
porn.
most fucked up. I mean, forget the sex. I mean, first of all, invented porn, okay? But then there's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to violence, we're destroying everybody in that category,
Right.
mainly ourselves.